Hello everybody, I'm Chris Arcaro here with Mr. Justice Barrington. This is going to be the first of a series that we're going to try and do here at Southern Lanes. I was just in shock of how many honor scores everybody's been throwing over here lately, and I think a lot of people are curious as to what you guys are doing, how you're seeing the lanes, and how these scores are just popping up out of nowhere. Obviously, you've been bowling great. We're not going to take that away, but I think there is a little bit of, some planning and some ideas of how you're seeing the lanes maybe a little differently now than you were. So, Justice, what have you been shooting lately?
Well, Chris, good points and good questions. Basically, I wait for the oil to kind of dry up a little bit because I'm a lower rev player. And then I try to be able to throw a pearl cover stock ball, usually a storm ball that is R2S pearl. Lately it's been the astrophysics.
Okay. And
try to just play down and in with that. I try to go up about the second arrow, and sometimes I got to push it out a little further to 7 or 8 to hit some of the friction. And then normally that's enough for me to kick out my corner pins. And if I'm kicking out my corner pins, I'm carrying, it's usually going to be a good night.
And I think one of the things that speaks to your strengths is the ability to keep your angles closed. I think carry percentages are higher for the guys that can play a little bit straighter as the night goes on. And so what are maybe some of your transitions as the night goes on? Do you do it with speed? Do you do it with feet?
I normally will try to stand as far right as possible to start with, keep my angles as closed as possible. Something I do is I'll angle my feet just a little bit, and I'll push my arm out a little bit like this, and I'll try to center with my eyes where I'm looking. And so I try to get as far right as I can to start with, and then that way my transition can be a little further left. Now, if I'm having trouble kicking out corner pins, I don't mind moving up or back on the approach a little bit to just kind of create a different variable.
Yeah.
I don't like to get into changing my hand position too much, because if you try to go like an old school like Mark Roth where you push it out right here, that gets me into like a flying elbow type situation. So I try to just keep it out right here and just kind of go down and in with the ball.
Okay. And so, a little bit more speed dominant. So astrophysics, asymmetric, so a little bit bigger core but cleaner covers, which keep you a little bit farther right and make the transition a little bit more manageable as the night goes on. What are some of the scores you've been shooting over here? I know you've got multiple honor scores lately, right?
Well, this summer I was fortunate enough to shoot a 300 here on Saturday and a Monday. So Saturday was in a tournament, Monday was in a league.
I think we bowled together in that tournament.
We did. We did. That's how me and Chris first met.
That's right, and I'm still talking to him.
You know what I told him? I said, even a blind squirrel find acorn once in a while.
There you go.
And so then I shot a 300, what was it, 2 weeks ago, I guess? Two Wednesdays ago. And I shot my first 800 here over the summer. I went 267, 269, 268. So I think it was 804.
That's awesome, man. And I think it's a true testament to how much you've been practicing. I've been seeing, just in the few short months we've known each other, I've seen a lot of big gains in your game and a lot of strides that have really gotten you to the point where you're throwing it now. And I just want to congratulate you, man, and say, keep up the great work. And hopefully this video can help some of the other people out here that have been bowling league, and maybe this will give them a few ideas to try to start shooting some honor scores like Justice. So.
Well, definitely. And if I could just say one thing, go out and look at videos on YouTube of Earl Anthony and Nelson Burton Jr. They're old school videos, but there's a lot you can learn from just the basic fundamentals of what people did back in the day.
Yeah, I like it, man. Well, thank you so much for taking a minute.
Sir.
Keep the honor scores coming. Hopefully we'll do another one of these soon.
We'll see.
Southern Lanes, guys. We'll see you soon.
Southern Lanes. Have a good one.
Hi, everybody. My name is Chris Arcaro. I'm here with Mr. Ricky Logan. And we are going to do a congratulatory video of Mr. Logan shooting his third 300 the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. So what ball were you throwing that night, Ricky?
The phase 2.
Okay, storm phase 2. Now, how have you been seeing the lanes? Some of what these interviews are going to be for is to try and help other people maybe see what's working for some people here and what's not. So where have you been playing the lanes? Where have you been standing? Where have you been throwing it? And kind of give us an idea of how you were seeing them that night.
I'm standing about 20, laying the ball out about 15 out to about 5.
Okay.
And then coming back to the pocket beautiful.
Wonderful. And so your progression as the night goes on, is it normally chasing it a little bit left, Do you like to ball down? Do you like to throw it a little harder?
I usually migrate a little to the left and put a little more speed on the ball.
And stay in the ball most of the night.
Right.
Perfect. Okay. Well, you know, we've got a lot of our league bowlers here have been shooting a lot of honor scores lately, and I'm sure we're going to see a lot more from you here soon. What nights do you bowl out here?
I just bowl Wednesday nights here.
Oh, okay. So out of the low percentage of nights a week you could shoot 300, you're still shooting them out here. So.
Oh yeah.
Wonderful. How have you been seeing the shot lately? I know me personally, when it gets a little colder outside, they tend to get a little slicker. They hold up a little longer. Have you been seeing that as well?
Definitely.
Okay.
And it's helped out a lot.
Okay. So maybe your angle's a little straighter because of that, and carry percentage going up.
Exactly.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, thank you for taking a minute out of your time, letting us know what's going on. Again, congratulations on the 300 out here, and hopefully we'll be doing another one of these after tonight, right?
I hope so.
Thanks, Ricky. Southern Lanes, thanks, guys. Chris Arcara here with Mr. Bobby Johnson. We're here at Southern Lanes, and I would just wanted to congratulate Mr. Johnson on some of the honor scores he's been shooting lately. So what have you been shooting, man? Tell us.
Been shooting a couple 300s this year. This season in the fall, I've shot a 300 and 299 and a couple 10 in rows here. A few high sevens.
All here at Southern.
All here at Southern Lanes, yes, sir.
Wonderful. Now you are left-handed.
I am left-handed.
We won't hold that against you.
To people.
But tell us about the equipment you've been shooting these 300s with.
Well, it's probably one of the oldest balls in my bag right now. It's a Columbia Impulse 300, yeah. So it's been doing well for me on this shot. It just seems like a very universal for me here.
Right. And, you know, what kind of zone have you been playing? Are you closer to the gutter, or are you more
No,
on the track?
I'm a probably 12 to 5 board. I'm a swinger.
Okay.
I swing it out, so I keep it outside a lot. So
Okay. So you're not the lefty that gets a nosebleed when you go past Big Dot?
no,
Good.
I can handle it. I can handle my own out here.
Good deal.
I got plenty of revs here, so.
Now, have you seen much difference since the seasons have changed in the shot over here?
A little bit. It seems to be ramping up where I'm getting used to it a little more, because I was here in the old house, so I knew how hard it was
Okay.
to carry a 200 average. Now it seems a little
A little more manageable.
a little manageable, and it seems more consistent now. This year has been a little bit consistent shot.
Good. That's what we want to hear, and that's what we strive for here. You know, the other question that a lot of people have been asking about these honor scores is, what kind of surface do you keep on your bowling ball? I know, you know, is it just kind of lane shined up and?
Mainly line shine. This year I've been experimenting with some sanding. I've been scrubbing it down with 2000 before I start bowling here and there, every couple of weeks, just to see what happens. And it's been helping it up.
Okay.
Roll up a little earlier where I wanted to, so it reads early.
Perfect. Yeah, and that's kind of what I was getting at. I think a lot of people have the misconception that you have to throw shiny stuff on house shots, and I think with a little bit of surface right now, especially with these volume going up on the house shot out here, and it being a little slicker when it gets
yeah. And being
colder.
left-handed is a little advantage of that. But
Yeah, you
I
gotta stay
don't
down a
worry
little
about
bit.
all the guys on the right side swinging around each other. So.
That's right. But great bowling, man. Congratulations.
Appreciate it, Chris.
Thank you for taking a minute out of your time, and I'm sure we'll be doing another interview here shortly.
Oh yeah, thank you, sir.
Thank you, bud.